a certain point in the not-too-distant past in his career, he felt tired. Andre Ward wondered aloud how much he had left, and it turned out not enough to turn back.
In round 8, Orlando Salido was stopped. We're waiting for the post-fight interview to see if he's going to call it a quits on his career. It's been a crazy day of boxing. The last fight I've watched for the day, it's been James DeGale losing his IBF title. You've had Lee Selby defended his IBF title in a not too interesting fight. You had Guillermo Rigondeaux quit on his stool. And now you have Orlando Salido's career likely come to an end. And he was in talks to get Lomachenko if Rigondeaux didn't go through. And before that, when Lomachenko fought Miguel Mariaga, Orlando Salido turned down a career-high payday, $720,000. No telling how much he made to fight Miguel Roman. So, you know, some questionable decisions. He was in the mix to get Gervonta Davis, and now, look, he's done. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. All the links to my social media are right down below in the description box. I've been doing my best to stay off of social media in the last hour because I don't know if he's going to retire or not. I didn't see the post-fight interview, if there is one. You know, and it's just crazy because even earlier tonight on the undercard of this, Tevin Farmer got brutally, savagely, severely robbed against Kenichi Ogawa, a guy, when they announced the cards, you know, he looked like he knew he didn't win. And now he's the new IBF champion at 130 pounds, the belt that Gervonta Davis lost on the scales. You know, so looking at, it's crazy, it's ironic the way this night has ended with Orlando Salido losing, Rigondeaux quitting on the stool. You know, Lomachenko now, in a lot of people's mind, #1 pound for pound. And the guy who handed him his first defeat, his only defeat, just got beat up tonight. He got beat up by Mickey Roman after almost stopping Mickey Roman early in the fight.
Miguel Mickey Roman!
Crazy day of boxing.
Of the knockout, looking at the official scorecards, at the moment of the knockout, Mickey Roman was winning the fight from what I can see on all 3 scorecards. So he was headed toward a unanimous decision victory.
Let's see if we can fast forward a little bit to see if we're going to get a post-fight. Oh, yeah, we are. We're going to get a post-fight interview. Please subscribe, by the way. Is Max in there with him right now? Yeah, there's Max right there. Let's do this first.
Knockout, Mickey Roman was winning the fight from what I can see on all 3 scorecards. So he was headed toward a unanimous decision victory over Salido in the fight at the moment at which Robert Byrd stopped the fight in his favor. So looking at those scorecards, interestingly, Roman did not need the knockout. But emotionally, within the context of his career, I think he did need the knockout. He needed to beat Salido down and finish the job. And now let's go to Max Kellerman with the winner.
Congratulations, Mickey, on just a spectacular fight, a memorable fight. You've been in this position before in real tough, hard fights against top opponents, and you hadn't been able to get over the hump to actually come away with a win. What was the difference tonight?
Pues marcó la diferencia que tenía que superarlo.
Well, the difference was that I had to overcome it.
Es mi momento.
It's my moment.
Y quiero pelear con el campeón. Cualquier campeón, Berchelt o Lomachenko.
And I want to fight against any champion, Berchelt, Lomachenko, anyone.
You told us yesterday that your career has been a sad one, that you've been fighting against everything, but that you felt so good now that you felt like crying before this fight. Can you explain what that means?
Bueno, significa que venía haciendo las cosas bien, pero siempre va todo en contra.
You know, I was doing things well, but everything is always against me.
Pero las cosas van a cambiar desde hoy.
But the things will change from today on.
Y por eso quiero al campeón de superpluma o pluma, pero en dio.
And that's why I want the champion on featherweight or super featherweight, but on HBO.
But what changed, Mickey? Why this guy? We saw you fighting with passion and urgency. Toward the end of that fight, Salido's been in trouble against a lot of fighters, but he always comes back. But you look determined in a new way to not allow him to come back, that this was your moment. What changed?
Cambió el campamento en California con Rudy Pérez.
Well, the camp with Rudy Perez in California, Rudy Hernandez.
Y eso fue la diferencia, la buena alimentación, la buena dieta, el buen trabajo que hicimos.
Long post-fight.
And that was the difference. The good work we did, the good training we did, the good nutrition, and you were able to see that here tonight.
Did you feel your career was in the balance tonight, that it depended on tonight's, on coming through with the win tonight?
La verdad nadie sabía, pero yo si perdía me iba a retirar.
You know, nobody knew, but if I lost, I would have retired.
I can see the emotion in your face as you tell me that.
Sí, quiero llorar. Aquí necesito ganar una pelea importante contra un peleador, un guerrero, Orlando Salido, y pues para mí es un honor pelear con él y ganarle.
You know, it's true, I want to cry, and for me it's very important. It's a great honor to fight against Orlando Salido, great champion like he is, and to win.
What do you want next, Mickey?
Ahora quiero al campeón superpluma o pluma, pero en dio.
I want the champion, the featherweight or super featherweight, but on HBO.
Congratulations and thank you for that. That was memorable.
Fue inolvidable.
Muchas gracias, Dios, por esta oportunidad.
Thank you, HBO, for the opportunity.
Hope to see you soon. Orlando, we've seen you in fights like this. You get knocked down, you're hurt. But somehow you managed to rally back to win. But tonight, at the end, it looked like you'd had enough. What was the difference tonight?
Bueno, los años que tiene uno peleándonos tanto tiempo ya en el boxeo se va desgastando uno pelea tras pelea, ya no es el mismo.
You know, the years that I've been fighting, the years of all the fights and all the battles, you know, one is not the same. You wear.
Sometimes in boxing, the really good, tough old fighter comes up against the tough younger fighter, and he does the thing he usually does, but if he finds out the younger fighter is a real warrior, he realizes that that was him once upon a time, and he can't beat a younger version of himself. Is that what happened tonight?
Bueno, eso ya lo he hecho ante grandes prospectos. Antes me han querido pelear y así los he vencido.
You know, I've been great prospects before. I've been and I've won that way.
Pero esta vez fue diferente. Los años, el tiempo cuesta. Te desgasta el cuerpo, te desgasta toda la condición físicamente y ya desgraciadamente ya no puedes continuar.
But you know, this way, truthfully, it's a matter of age. Time takes its toll, and obviously I just couldn't do it.
Does that mean that you're done?
Ya me voy.
I'm going. I'm done.
This was it for you.
Ya fue la última. Ya me voy.
This was it. This was my last. I'm going.
He gonna take Lomachenko.
If that is in fact the case, thank you for the many, many, many great fights.
Gracias. Espero que me recuerde por esas grandes peleas que brindé, peleas del año que estuve contemplando usted de ellas y gané una o dos. Y gracias a todo el público que me ha seguido.
Thank you, and thank you for all that remember me that way, for all the great fights that I had, the fights of the year that I've had, that I won a few here and there, and all the public that has followed me.
Well, you might have lost this one, but certainly a candidate for Fight of the Year. You were in another one, maybe. Congratulations on a great career, Orlando.
He gonna take that win over Lomachenko to the grave. You know, he's had a solid career, though. You know, let's go look at it really quickly. You know, so depending on how you look at it, it's just like, well, you know, you have been looking bad. And then his last fight, he didn't look too good either. So, you know, some fighters get to that point. He's 37 years old, and he's been in a lot of wars. Even though 37 in this day and age in boxing is really not that old, depending, you know. And it's crazy because Rigondeaux is the same age. But when you've had 14 defeats, you know, when you've had, you know, like my God, you know, hold on. I mean, look, you know, from Francisco Vargas, Roman Rocky Martinez, Vasil Lomachenko, Orlando Cruz, Mikey Garcia, Juanma Lopez, You know, Yorkis Gamboa. You know, he's got Robert Guerrero around here somewhere too. Robert Guerrero, you know, Franer Trinidad, Juan Manuel Marquez. Like, you know, he's got wars under him. You know, just was time to hang him up. It just was time. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe.